I'm Kate.
And I'm Jamie, and this is Creeps and Coffee,
A show where we talk about the creepiest crime cases around the world.
So, let's grab some coffee
and have a chat. Hello.
We're back.
That was a little bit too aggressive. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I just got my ass kicked at Mancala, so I've been better.
Okay, well, I just lost to whatever that game is. What is it, 4?
Connect 4?
Connect 4.
Yeah.
We are 2 fully grown adults who were just playing Club Penguin.
I have no shame about it.
I would love to play all of our, retro games, That's why I love playing The Sims and, Club Penguin. It's so nostalgic compared to the current state of the world. It's nice to have a little throwback. You know what I hate, though? How Fun Brains is no longer a thing.
What?
The arcade games and the mazes? Or, do you know what I'm talking about?
Hold the fuck on.
You do, those math
Fun
puzzles
Brain.
and stuff.
Oh, I know.
It's not like that anymore.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is this?
Exactly. I miss it. Bring it back.
This is disgusting.
Yeah. I was where are all of the games I couldn't pass and needed Caitlin to play? Disregard everything we just said.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with today's stuff.
No, absolutely nothing. It's spooky time.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It's so close to Halloween, 11 days away.
Oh.
And
Do you have a Halloween costume planned?
I have a couple that I want to wear.
Ooh.
Nothing cool. Well, nothing fun. I bought cat ears to wear to the school because the school has costumes that I work at the Friday before Halloween. So I was going to wear 2 different costumes. In the morning, I was just going to be that chick from Jurassic Park. Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to understand it but me, but that's fine. And then in the afternoon, I'll just throw on some cat ears. And then I'm supposed to be doing... Oh, actually, I have a couple costumes, I guess. And then actually this Friday... What day is it? Is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. This Friday, I'm doing a partial group thing for... Sorry, words are hard.
Right?
I'm doing a group costume as the Breakfast Club.
Oh, cute.
And then I'm doing another partial group costume. It might be a full costume group thing, but we're missing one person, but we're doing the Scooby-Doo gang.
Aww.
Guess who I got put as?
Scooby?
Fred.
Oh.
How do I make that look cute? And then I'm gonna... Anyway, yeah. So then those are, the ones I have planned. And then I want to try and stream. Go follow me on Twitch, James0727. I want to try and stream, and I'd like to try and have a couple costumes, or at least do my makeup. Mm-hmm. Cool Halloween, but I need to stream to do that, so.
That is true. You have to slack in there.
Yeah, I haven't streamed since, August.
No, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's hard, yeah. Who are you going to be? Are you doing anything?
I do not have as many costumes as you planned. Mostly because I don't do anything. But I'm working the night before Halloween. And all of us at the restaurant have, a themed costume. So all of the servers and bartenders are dressing as exotic animals. And then the managers are dressing as zookeepers. So I'm going to go as a kangaroo.
How are you going to do that?
I'm just going to get a brown dress. And my mom's going to sew a pocket onto it. So that I can put my pouch and my notepad.
Oh, that's cute.
My tablet and my notepad in my pouch. And then I'm just going to get a pair of ears.
You should have got one of those, hoodies, the giant ones, and then just have a brown one. It said kangaroo.
Sounds incredible.
Oodie, do you want to sponsor us?
Oh my god. As someone who is perpetually cold and always tired, there is no sponsor I want more than Oodie.
That would be sick. I'd never need,
so
blankets to sleep.
Let us know what your Halloween plans are. We want to see some cool costumes.
Yeah. message us on Instagram or Twitter or email us at whatever our email is. Creeps and Coffee.
All of our stuff is in our show notes.
Oh, yeah.
Because we can't remember it off the top of our heads.
Go look.
Yeah, like we were saying before I cut you off to talk about costumes.
Oh, that's
it's a spooky episode today. We're ramping up the spook.
in honor of the Spook Day. We are
My favorite day of the year.
We're sort of combining two different things. Like, we're combining true crime plus spook. The creeps.
Exactly. I think what I like about this story is that it shows how scary... Like, we talked about this last episode, too. Like, how scary real people can be when you compare it to the typical, like, paranormal sort of scary. Yeah. Which is obviously scary in and of itself. But when you look at the real ways it affects people...
Yeah.
It freaks me out.
So if you don't know, today we're discussing good old Slendy. And if you don't know what I mean, I'm talking about Slenderman. And if you're like my mom and you still don't know what I'm talking about, I can explain. If you're under the age of 30, you probably know who Slenderman is. It is a very common urban legend / myth. I thought everybody knew about it, but apparently
I feel
not.
like it got really popular when we were in, like, early high school.
Yeah. So... how do you describe him? Slenderman. He is a suburban ghoul. He appears in places that are kind of abandoned, like forests, abandoned buildings, apparently, creepy playgrounds, so that's fun.
All playgrounds are creepy at night.
At night, yeah, that's true. And yeah, he's said to, like, steal children. He doesn't, like, we don't know if he, like, quote unquote would murder them, but some think he, like, takes them into, like, a shadow realm or whatever. We don't know.
I don't like that.
But yeah, so for context, Slenderman is super tall. He's got no face. He's very pale, white, basically. And he's in a suit, so he's fancy.
So it's me in a suit.
Yeah.
Very tall, very pale.
But no face, and he's bald, so you're good, don't worry.
All right, okay.
No comment.
Cutting it close.
So some people are convinced he's real. However, this is completely false.
Or is it?
Literally, a guy posted about it online, and it just snowballed. So, Slenderman first appeared on a Something Awful forum under a thread titled Create Paranormal Images. So, someone named Slidebite, I think, was the one to do this. Not real at all. And there were 2 photos, quote unquote, recovered of this Slenderman. They were edited. They're not real.
That's what they want you to think.
No comment. And yeah, people say kids go missing at the hands of this guy. Over the next couple months after this guy posted this, more and more people started adding on to it and, like, telling more stories, also probably fake, and creating fan fiction.
I was gonna say, I remember back in the Tumblr days seeing so much Slenderman stuff on Tumblr. It was so freaky.
Yeah, and there's, like, creepypastas and, like, Reddit posts about him. And it's like, all right. I'll read a little quote, too. The Slenderman is a supernatural creature that is described as appearing as a normal human, except he's 8 feet tall and has extra appendages that are sharp as swords.
What's not normal about that?
You're right, I guess.
You know what? If something like that walked down the street in New York, nobody would bat an eye.
They'd probably be like, oh, what new TV show is that from?
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, sick.
Can we get a picture?
Yeah.
But yeah, the creature actually comes from, like, different folklore, but, like, the Slender Man isn't real, but there are different mythologies from different places, like Germany. where they describe things like that, like a faceless figure who comes and kidnaps children at night or whatever.
Does that German creature suck on breast milk?
I knew you were going to say that. As soon as I wrote Germany, I was like, she's going to talk about this.
It had to be asked.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't because he has no face. But if he did,
fair.
He probably would want to.
You know what? That's all right. Okay.
Oh, but that would make him a pedophile because he usually steals children. And we do not endorse pedophilia.
We do not endorse pedophilia. I would like to state for the record, we also do not endorse sucking the breast milk out of random sleeping women. So
consensually, though, German... we're totally supportive.
You know what? Sometimes.
Anyway, so there's this other version. Sorry, I got excited. So this guy, Victor Surge, found this legend from the German folklore about it. But in
Not the breast milk.
Not the breast milk one, no.
Gotcha.
But in this one, it's actually so much more interesting, I find, because instead of having Slenderman or the creature, trying to chase you and kill you and stalk you, instead, it says he was actually trying to save you from a painful death by taking you to the underworld early.
No.
But I think that that's such an interesting thing.
Fascinating, but I hate it.
Yeah, I would still run away, but, that's nice. If only he could explain it, though. Instead of being this menacing creature with no face, it'd be nice if he could come over and be like, you're gonna die in a car crash in 2 hours? Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's go, bestie. Let's get an iced coffee first.
Oh, that would be incredible. If I could have somebody show up like, hey, do you want to stop all this right now? Let's go grab a coffee.
Have a little chat.
And then... we'll head on down to the fiery pits. I'd be like, yes.
I'll go and patiently wait for Lil Nas X. Because we all know where I'm going.
I'll see you there. That's such a different experience than being a child and having this faceless 8-foot-tall man show up and just
booga.
You guys can't see, but I stared at her with a blank expression.
Yeah.
I would rather die the painful death.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might just be me, but...
I'm 50-50, honestly.
Yeah.
Could go either way.
Yeah. Depends on the day.
But yeah, can I read you this quote that I found?
Please do.
It was just from an article about Slenderman, but it sounds so creepy. So it says, Slenderman is a product of this century. He appears and havoc follows. He murders in undescribed ways, or he compels others to murder, because it's been said he can drive people crazy and make them kill people too. He is a dark god in an age of digital media, and he fills the empty space between the news and the unknown.
Oh!
Isn't that so interesting?
Oh! I hate it.
It, reads into it, and I thought that was really cool. And it says that, Slenderman is, this generation, Gen Z's boogeyman. And I'm like, oh... So thanks, Victor, for giving us that.
Yeah, what the fuck, Victor?
Oh, yeah. And then I'm just going off on a rant. You can have your turn when I'm done.
Have you listened to any of the other episodes?
I have 7 pages of notes, so it's a Jamie episode.
Yeah, thank God.
So Victor was in an interview, and he said that he was influenced by Stephen King, and different things like the Silent Hill franchise and Resident Evil. And I thought that was really cool. Yeah. And also movie series. He said Stephen King's short story The Mist and Zach Parsons' That Insidious Beast, they helped him formulate this idea. And what he wanted was there to be terror or fear, because Slenderman doesn't directly just kill people right away. He stalks you, almost like he hunts you, like your prey. He makes his presence known, and then he can either kill you, kidnap you, or make you crazy, make you kill other people. Caitlin's shaking her head.
Listen. I do not often get scared by spooky things. I enjoy them, but I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm like, yeah, it's creepy, whatever. Something about Slenderman. I think it's the hunting thing of like, ooh, oh, I already don't like talking about it. Like, being watched.
Yeah.
Like, okay, as someone who's been stalked, the thought of someone watching you when you don't know that they're there,
Totally
like, that's
valid.
the worst. Like, it's the worst feeling I've ever experienced. And to think, like, it was bad enough when it was a real person, let alone an 8-foot-tall, faceless thing with tentacles.
Yeah. You're right. That's completely fair, especially...
I don't like it.
And, like, he's not even close. He's, like, off in the distance, just in the corner of your eye. You turn to look, and you're not sure if you see him or not. So then you're getting paranoid, and you're, like, gaslighting yourself. I'm enjoying
I feel itchy. My whole body feels itchy.
I apologize, because I'm...
No, you don't.
I'm just making it worse because it's fun. But, love you. And yeah, before I stop talking and let you talk, I did want to say, if anyone's familiar, there's a lot of stuff, if you wanted to go read any fan fiction about him, scary or other, go to Wattpad or,
no,
I think
never,
it's called AO3.
Never, ever tell anyone to go to Wattpad. Oh, boy.
I mean, go at your own risk. Because there's a lot of stuff on there.
Please, nobody look for my old Wattpad account.
Oh, me neither. Oh my god, I should actually delete that. Speaking of, I had a piece of writing on there. I attempted to write a book. It was a romance novel. And I wrote it when I was like 12, right? So it wasn't good. But I logged back in high school. Because I was like, oh my god, I forgot this existed. Tell me why it had 1.5 thousand views.
I love that for you.
That would be cool if it was good, but that's mortifying because it was terrible.
Hey,
I really hope I deleted it.
I wrote One Direction fanfic for years.
No.
So, yeah.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Harry stared into your blue orbs while your hair was in a messy bun. You gasp and stutter. I love you.
Oh, wow, did you find my Waukesha? It wouldn't have been a Harry fanfic, but now it would be.
I was gonna say, would it be? Who was it then? Louis?
Oh, no, it was Niall.
Oh, right, you like
all
Niall.
The way. Yeah.
One
Welcome
Direction.
to Creeps and Coffee.
We're not talking about creeps or coffee right now.
I'm going to talk about One Direction for the next hour.
Yeah, and I think the rest of the stuff I have can just be peppered into whatever you say, if you would like to. Mm-hmm. I kind of talked about the creepy part for 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk? Actually, I talked for like 10 minutes. I realized that I did that thing that I do when I present, and I just speed through what I'm saying because I don't like public speaking.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did.
So I took 7 pages of work and was like, hey, here, done.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, speaking of Wattpad, let's go back to 2014, shall we?
No, thank you.
We were 15.
I would rather jump off a cliff.
Let's think about 15-year-old us for a second.
I would rather jump off a cliff.
I had purple hair. I was a big theater kid. I was an honors student.
I was a nerd who was dressed by her mom.
I carried around a binder with the Oxford University logo on it because I was dead set on going. Joke's on 15-year-old me, though, because I have a certificate from Oxford now. But
you manifested it.
I did. I really did. Thank God I didn't manifest literally anything else I thought of when I was 15.
Honestly, same.
Yeah, so different times in 2014. But while we were focused on writing romance novels about or not about One Direction,
to clarify, mine was not about One Direction.
Yeah, while we were busy doing that, there was a group of girls that were dealing with their own shit, let's say. So let's take us back to 2014 in a place called Waukesha, I think it's pronounced, in Wisconsin. So I don't know much about Wisconsin. My boyfriend's from the States, so I know a little bit about Oregon, where he's from. I know a little bit about Vegas because I love Las Vegas. And I know that Florida is not a place anybody wants to live. That's about all I know.
Wisconsin has apples.
And cheese.
And cheese
right?
and horses.
Yes.
That's all
Waukesha, Wisconsin specifically, is known for having very clean, fresh-tasting water. So, kudos
riveting.
to them. Yeah.
Wait, I think we have a listener from Wisconsin, so I'm not going to trash it. Let me check.
So in the beautiful town of Waukesha, Wisconsin, is where we meet a girl named Peyton Lutner.
Hi, Peyton.
In 2012, Peyton met a girl named Morgan Geyser when they were in class. Peyton was a very, very sweet girl. Everyone described her as being, like, super friendly. Not, like, incredibly outgoing, but, like, extroverted when she was around people she was close to. Very dedicated to creativity and, like, just all around a good kid. So she met Morgan in 4th grade. Morgan was known as sort of a more shy kid. Very creative, just like Peyton. And they shared a common interest in, like, sci-fi stuff. So they clicked very quickly and became best friends. Fast forward to 2014. They're now in 6th grade. And Morgan meets this girl named Anissa Wire. So Anissa lived in the same apartment complex as Morgan. She also rode the same bus to school because they lived in the same place. So Anissa and Morgan got to know each other pretty well, and eventually Morgan would introduce Anissa to Peyton. So they had this little, like, group of 3 going on, which can be great, but can also go very bad, especially when you're at that age, when there's high levels of jealousy happening.
And it's 2014.
Yeah, exactly. So when Anissa came into the picture, Peyton really felt like Morgan was kind of drifting away, and maybe Anissa wasn't really the type of person that Peyton pictured herself spending a lot of time with, but she didn't want to stop being friends with Morgan. She was still really close with her, so she still hung out. She had nothing against Anissa, she just didn't really click with her. Whatever. So Anissa and Morgan started spending more time together, but the 3 of them would still go and do things together. It was just kind of, like, not the same. When Anissa and Morgan are spending more time together and hanging out, Anissa tells Morgan about this creepypasta she starts reading. So it was about this really creepy man who is super tall with no face, who was kidnapping kids all over the world.
Fun.
Morgan becomes obsessed with this story. Morgan is like, this is the coolest thing I have ever heard. Peyton does not like this story. So
Fair.
Yeah, I get it. I fully understand. Peyton tells Morgan, hey, I don't want to hear this. I don't want you and Anissa telling me about this all the time. And Peyton eventually tells her mom, like, Morgan won't stop talking about this. It's really freaking me out. She's saying that this man is, like, killing kids, kidnapping kids, all this creepy stuff.
But also, it's a creepypasta, so, like, it's not real. So, like, why is she so obsessed with it? Actually, nope, can't say anything. I was obsessed with stuff in 2014.
So, but Peyton is like, I just don't want to listen to it. And her mom was like, don't worry about it. It's just a story online. It's just something somebody made up. Yeah, don't freak yourself out about it. So Peyton said this to Morgan. She was like, my mom told me that it's just a story. It's not real. Stop telling me the story. Stop trying to freak me out.
Oh.
Morgan, being 11 and a dickhead, was like, no, I'm going to keep telling the story because it's funny, because it pisses Peyton off. So she keeps telling the story as often as she can. It gets to the point where Morgan and Anissa are telling this story so much, they are firmly believing that this creepypasta is a real story and that this man is out there and communicating with them. Or they at least want communication from him.
For what?
I don't know.
Like, he's kidnapping children, so why do you, as children, want to get... Okay. Maybe that means
no.
hard family life, home life, that they literally want to be kidnapped.
I don't know. I think it's pretty fucked up. But whatever. They're firmly believing that this is a real thing. It's now May 30th, 2014. It's Morgan's 12th birthday. So they are having a slumber party. Do you remember how fun slumber parties used to be?
Still are.
My first slumber party was at your house.
Aw. Oh my god, I want a free cheeseburger.
You're a vegetarian.
I am, but I want a free cheeseburger on my Monopoly McDonald's thing that I can't use.
Oh my god.
Nice. Sorry. I had a very important thing to talk about.
It's very important.
You may continue with the actual story.
So it's Morgan's 12th birthday. They're having a slumber party at Morgan's house. Morgan, Peyton, and Anissa. They're having the time of their life. As 12-year-olds do, they're planning to pull an all-nighter. They've been planning this for like weeks. They're pumped. They're going to stay up all night. They're going to have snacks. They're going to play games all night. They're going to have just the best time. I miss when all-nighters sounded fun.
They're not.
They're not. Now it's just like, oh, yeah, I pulled an all-nighter to edit the podcast.
I pulled an all-nighter to do homework.
Yeah, it's fun. Love it. So they've been planning this for forever. And, like, that's what you do at slumber parties, especially when you're 12. You're doing stupid things to stay up all night.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to that night and Morgan says that it's time to go to bed, Peyton saw that as a bit of a red flag. She was like, well, why are we going to bed now? I thought we were staying up all night. And Morgan insists it's time for everybody to go to bed. They're not staying up. It's time for bed. So they go to bed. Next morning, May 31st, 2014, Peyton gets up in the morning and she sees that Morgan and Anissa aren't in their beds. She's like, well, what's going on? So she gets up and she sees that they're on the computer. They're doing something. It looks like they're reading this stupid story again. So Peyton says, like, what are you guys doing? What's going on? They don't answer her. They ignore her like stupid, bratty little 12-year-olds. And then they ignore her until breakfast time.
Oh, that's rude.
And then they get off the computer and they act like nothing happened. So they have breakfast. They play a couple games, whatever. Peyton's feeling better, just like, oh, maybe it was an off morning. It is what it is. And then they're doing their thing when all of a sudden Morgan suggests, hey, it's a nice day out. We should walk to the park. I think it'd be nice for us to go to the park. And Peyton and Anissa are like, yeah. Do you remember how much fun it was to go to the park when you were a kid?
Yes.
It was the best. Plus, Morgan's mom said that they didn't have to take an adult with them. Because it was Morgan's birthday, technically still celebrating her birthday party. She's 12 now. She can have a little bit more freedom. She's with her friends. So Morgan's mom tells the girls, like, okay, just make sure you stick together. Go have fun. The girls are like, yes, no parents. So they get to the park. It's a nice day. They've been having a great time. And when they get to the park, Anissa suggests, let's play hide and seek. It's a great time to play hide and seek. We're at the park. There's lots of hiding spots. Morgan can count first. So Morgan says, all right, I'll go count. You guys go hide. Peyton and Anissa are pumped. Jamie and I were talking about playing hide and seek earlier. We used to play hide and seek because we lived so far apart for so long. We would play hide and seek on Club Penguin.
And I would never win.
You absolutely wouldn't. And you never will. So anyway, Morgan's off and counting. And Peyton's looking for a spot to hide. When Anissa comes up and says, hey, I know a really good hiding spot. You should lay on the ground and cover yourself in leaves. That way Morgan will never find you. She won't look on the ground. She won't look in plain sight. And Peyton's like, oh, that sounds like the best. That's such a good idea. Help cover me in leaves. So she lays down on the ground. She has Anissa, like, holding her while she's being covered in leaves, and out of nowhere, Morgan comes out. And I don't even think Peyton had the time to process that it wasn't Morgan being finished with her counting. It was Morgan with a knife she had stolen from the kitchen in the morning. So, content warning, because it's about to get a little bit graphic. Morgan pops out and stabs Peyton 19 times.
Not a good friend.
No, she's got a 5-inch, so a 13-centimeter long blade she stole from the kitchen. She stabs her 19 times in her arms, her legs, and her torso.
Oh my God.
She basically doesn't want to stop. Anissa's holding Peyton down while this is happening. Some reports say that she was just standing there. Some reports say that she was holding her down. But the key is she wasn't stopping Morgan.
Still
she
an
knew
accomplice.
what was happening. Absolutely. She knew what was happening because the girls had planned this the night before when Peyton went to bed. Or after stabbing her best friend 19 times, Morgan gets up, puts the knife in her pocket, and she and Anissa walk away.
Mentally ill if you can just do that.
These are 12-year-olds. Like, that's sickening. So it is not a pretty sight. It's a very bloody scene, but somehow Peyton isn't dead.
An absolute trooper.
I really don't have words for how impressive this little girl is. So Peyton waits until they're gone and out of sight. She uses the tree stumps around her to help pull herself up. And she sort of does like a walk crawl to get to where the main road is so that someone can see her. Because she knows that if she lays there, she's going to die there. And that's exactly what they wanted. So she is not going to give up. She makes it to the main road. She makes it all the way there as a guy on a bicycle comes by.
Oh my God.
Thank God. I can't imagine what it was like for him to just be like riding your bike in the morning.
What's that? Oh my God.
Yeah, like, oh, a bloody child. All right, cool.
So that's how your day is going.
Yeah. So he called the police immediately. He was there, and Peyton was rushed to the hospital. So at the hospital, they treat all of her stab wounds, and then they come in and tell her the reality of the situation. They are shocked that she's alive.
Me too.
They cannot believe. So of the 19 stab wounds, 2 of them hit major vital organs. So one stab wound went through her diaphragm and sliced open her liver and her stomach. But the one that really made me, really took my breath away was one stab wound went directly through her heart. And had it been less than a millimeter to the side, it would have hit a major artery in her heart and she would have died instantly.
She got stabbed in the heart.
Mm-hmm. So, just for context, less than a millimeter is a piece of hair.
Oh.
So if that had been over the size of, the width of a piece of hair more, she would have died instantly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ah.
Instead, this fucking trooper was in the hospital for a week to let her wounds heal, and then went back to school in September.
Oh, what a legend. I would have milked that.
I had appendicitis 5 years ago, and I still talk about it.
That was 5 years ago?
Yeah.
You do still talk about it. I thought it was a year ago.
I was in the hospital for a week after having my appendix removed. This girl she survived an attempted murder and got stabbed through the heart, and she was like, nah.
I'm walking it off.
Yeah, so I don't know if that says a lot about me.
We would love to have her on the podcast.
Oh my
wow.
God, that would be incredible. She's in recovery. She's totally fine in this hospital. The police come, and they bring a whiteboard because she can't talk, and they say, do you know who did this?
Yes.
And she's like, well, fucking obviously I do.
Tattletale.
Morgan and Anissa.
Yeah.
So she writes it on the whiteboard. Police have already caught them. They already have them in custody. Because these 2 idiots walked away from the park covered in blood. Police are around parks all the time. There's always something that happens at parks. So there's always some sort of security around. Mm-hmm. So police see these 2 12-year-old girls walking around covered in blood. And they're like, looks suspicious to me.
A little bit.
I'm going to check in on them. So the girls, well, I shouldn't say the girls. Morgan tells the police officer that they're on their way to the Nicollet National Forest. They were just going to walk there. But Anissa is not talking at all. She's not really talking. She's shaking. She's visibly upset.
As she should be.
Like, yeah. Police are like, hey, you got anything with you there? Is everything okay? And they find this kitchen knife covered in blood in Morgan's pocket. And police are like, all right, start talking. What the fuck? This is when Anissa pipes in. Basically, in a shell-shocked response, she keeps saying that he could read minds and he was going to kidnap them and they needed to do it for him. And the police are like, who? What? Huh? And that's when she says that they needed to kill their friend Peyton because Slenderman told them to.
Nope.
So their plan was to kill Peyton, walk to the forest, walk through this forest until they found Slenderman's house and go live with him. They had packed water and granola bars. Like, they were ready. They were like, yeah, this is going to be fine. This is easy.
Y'all, that's not how it works.
No, not even close.
Also, he's not real.
No. Police are like, yeah, no, that's not how this is going to work. There is no Slenderman, and you just tried to murder someone. Like, premeditated murder.
Easiest confession ever, though.
Yeah. So, when it came to laying charges, there was no doubt that they did it. They had a confession from Morgan and Anissa. They had eyewitness testimony from Peyton, the person who they tried to murder. Because this was premeditated murder, like, completely thought out, they were waived out of juvenile court.
Good.
They were charged and tried as adults.
Good.
So that's exactly it. Like, I was reading a bunch of articles that were saying, like, oh, it was unfair.
Huh?
And Morgan tried to have her sentence reevaluated as a juvenile, I think last year?
No.
But it was rejected because when you make grown-up decisions, you have to face the grown-up consequences.
Yeah.
Like, if this was like, oh, sorry, I stole the candy from the gas station, they're not going to put you in federal prison. But when you plan out a murder... So, yeah, Morgan gets charged with attempted first-degree murder, and Anissa is charged with attempted second-degree murder.
Okay.
Which I think is fair.
Yeah.
So, neither of them are found completely guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah.
So...
They sound pretty crazy.
I think, yeah. So, this is when delusion starts to come in the picture. So, I was talking to Jamie about this before we started. And a big thing with mental disorders like schizophrenia or like really, really severe cases of anxiety, OCD, like there's paranoia involved. There's these things called delusions. And Slenderman became such a popular story after it was released. There was this wave of this whole new phenomenon of Slenderman delusions where these people became so invested in these fan fictions and these stories and these edited photos that they truly believed and were completely susceptible to believing that this man was going to hurt them. This thing was waiting for them, and they needed to appease it. Like, they genuinely had this feeling, and it was the same for Morgan. She became so obsessed with this story that it really took over her life. And when you have a brain like that of a 12-year-old that isn't fully developed, that judgment center isn't there to tell those delusions that they are delusions. It becomes even more of a reality. And that unfortunately leads to a situation like this. So when it came to Morgan, she was sentenced to 40 years to life in a state psychiatric institute. No chance of parole. She's tried, but it's not likely to happen.
Oh, well, what a shame.
Yeah. When it comes to Anissa, she was sentenced to 25 to life in a mental health institution. She was the youngest person in her mental institution at the time. But after 7 years, she requested a reevaluation.
Okay.
So, a quote from Anissa about the situation. She said, "I hate my actions May 31st, 2014, but through countless hours of therapy, I no longer hate myself for them." And I have a bone to pick with that.
Uh-huh.
Because you tried to murder someone. That's all. That's self-explanatory.
I think you kind of deserve to hate yourself a little bit for, one of the most heinous crimes.
Yeah. If she was like, "Oh, no.
Because that at least means you feel guilty.
Exactly. But somewhere along the line with this kind of bullshit apology, Anissa, on September 13th of this year, of 2021...
Do not tell me she got it.
She was released under supervision until the age of 37, when she will no longer be under supervision. So it's basically like house arrest. She has a GPS tracker on her at all times. She has a parole officer with her basically all the time, which I think is kind of bullshit. Like, if you have to go to all these precautions having her out, maybe she shouldn't be out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
But I mean, she's 19 years old right now. She's never going to have a normal life. And she took away the opportunity for Peyton to have a normal life.
Yeah.
So, enough about those fuckers. Let's talk about Peyton. Peyton's 19 now. She's still thriving.
Woohoo!
She recently released a statement talking about the situation. I think people wanted to interview her knowing that Anissa was getting out and to sort of see how she was feeling about everything.
Right.
But she said she has no animosity. She said she doesn't look at the scars and get upset. She said the scars will fade as she gets older. She said if she ever had to say anything to either Morgan or Anissa, she would say that she was grateful that it happened because it changed her life and it led her on the path to practice medicine. And I think that's lovely.
Wow. Talk about
She's a much better person.
Turning a bad situation around.
100%.
That's amazing.
She is a much better person than most people, I would say.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah. But so, yeah. Peyton's doing great. She's doing amazing.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I know. I could cry.
It's okay. Let it out, Kate.
Yeah. She deserves so much. But yeah, so this whole case sparked a really big conversation on how children consume media.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned into a whole debate on, is it safe for kids to be online? You really have to make sure you're monitoring your children.
I think that probably went a little too far because there are parents who over-observe.
That's kind of the scary reality that a fake story on the internet can do so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading a response by, what was his name, Victor? The guy who created the... Yeah, so he was so devastated to hear that his images created any of this.
Right.
He was so disappointed. I think he actually took down a lot of his stuff.
Wow.
Because he felt so personally impacted by it. Because the thing is, it wasn't just this case. There were cases of people saying that they were being affected by the Slenderman delusion, that they heard this thing talking to them. They felt his presence.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned into sort of a tulpa situation where this thing was just talked about so much and so firmly believed that, did it make it real? I don't know. There's no way of knowing, but
maybe mass delusions.
A lot of people... Yeah,
hallucinations.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, I know it was really popular also to try and do dares and stuff, at least when we were younger, to summon these types of creatures also. Like Bloody Mary, summoning the Slender Man, and like, doing all those stupid little things, like, even if they're not real, just the chance that it is kind of sketchy that we were doing that.
Don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. Like
playing with Ouija boards and stuff, because it was a dare at a sleepover, like, that's a little scary still.
I remember when I was in Catholic school, which made it worse. That's it. That's the horror story.
I was in Catholic school.
Yeah. But when I was in Catholic school, I was in like 2nd grade, and these girls pushed me into the bathroom and turned all the lights off and started yelling Bloody Mary. I thought I was going to shit myself. Even, honest to God, thinking about it now, that is the one thing that I can... Not the one thing. We know that I can barely stand the Slenderman thing either. But, like, those sorts of things, like exactly what you're talking about, like, that shit is scary.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's real or not, I don't care. Like,
I don't want to risk it.
What if it is? Exactly. Like, it's probably not, but if it is, I don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah. But yeah, Slenderman has actually... I think it's gone down in popularity, but it still has a lot of internet popularity. There's this one video game, or like mobile game, I guess. I think it's on phones, that I thought was super popular. I couldn't play it when it first came out because I was too scared. It was called Slender, the 8 Pages.
Oh, yep.
Literally, you just walked around the woods on your phone in the dark trying to collect these pages. And Slenderman, like your screen would start to, I think, glitch when he got close. But he wouldn't even do anything. He'd just appear, there'd be creepy sounds, like creepy music, and he wouldn't, like, kill you, it wouldn't be graphic, you just lose. And, like...
That's the worst part.
It's creepy, and, like, it was so creepy to me, not even seeing him, because as soon as I saw him, I would just go in the opposite direction, which meant I was getting nothing done in the game and not finding any of the 8 pages, so I could never win. Yeah, so I think that really added to his popularity. And I think... Did you have anything you want to say?
No, I hated that game.
Okay. And
I zoned out thinking about the graphics of it, and I was like...
Yeah, I think it's sort of like boosted in popularity again in, I think it was 2018 when the movie Slenderman was released. I'm going to let you know, I watched it a couple days ago. My review, it's a 3.2 out of 10. It was not scary. It was dumb.
Welcome back to our movie review podcast.
Yeah.
We do this
Literally, yeah. It was stupid. No offense to the creators of the film, but I did not like it. There was so many, like, pointless shots of the characters staring into nothing with, like, creepy music and, like, zooming in on their face, and then nothing happens. They just walk away, and it's like, well, that wasn't... Like, what was the point of that shot? Like, there was no jump scare, no nothing. And there were scenes that had no point. Like, at some point, someone was like, oh, this person's pregnant. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that has anything to do with, like, it's foreshadowing. No, it was never talked about again. And then there's a part with a boy and how she, like, liked this guy. No, nothing came of it. And it's like, well, then why did you include these?
Yeah.
And the ending was dumb because this girl, her friends were dying or being kidnapped from Slenderman. Mm-hmm. And so she was like, oh my God, I have to sacrifice myself. Take me instead. So she goes up and she just goes, take me too, or whatever. And then she gets scared and runs away because he was like, okay. And then she gets caught and then dies. And it's like, well, your friends are already dead. What was the point of that?
Look, I hope you know that I love you more than most people in this world.
What did you just break?
But if we are...
Sorry.
But if we are ever in a situation where you're dying, I'm probably not going to be the one that's like, no, take me instead. Like, if it's a life or death with, like, a murderer, yeah. But if it's, like a ghost...
I'm going to be honest, me neither.
Yeah. All right.
I'll say,
on the same
no,
page. We're
I'll
good.
miss you so much.
Yeah. I'll take care of the pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a great movie, so I don't really recommend it. But other than that...
Based on that description, I give it 1.5 out of 8 Slenderman tentacles.
And like... All right. It's like, it's not even... The guy wasn't even scary, too. The way they animated Slenderman, he just looked like a tall, skinny dude. Like...
That's my type.
Yeah. And it's like, and he's in a suit.
I work with about 4 of those.
But like, yeah, other than like the movie and the game and like the internet fan art and fan fiction, there's also costumes, edits, like photoshopped pictures, and there's also Halloween decorations relating to him. I saw one on Sunday that I thought was very funny. It was a giant, it was obviously a giant Slenderman, very tall blow-up one, like the ones you inflate. And I thought it was funny because I was like, hey, like we're about to do a podcast on that. And I looked at the title, and since it's like you can't copyright stuff, it's not called Slenderman, it was called Tall, Thin, Skinny Man. For $200. I was like, Don't want to get copyrighted, huh?
Sounds like a Tinder bio. There's also, speaking of that, there's an episode of Criminal Minds that was inspired by the case that I talked about.
Oh.
And it's called The Tall One.
I wonder who they're referring to. Anyway, yeah. And I also wanted to end on a lighter note.
Please. Let me sleep tonight.
He's actually kind of a little popular on TikTok. People are like dressing up as him for Halloween and doing cosplays.
This is precisely why I refuse to download TikTok.
Oh, it gets worse. So they're not just like cosplaying as him to be scary. They're making thirst traps.
No.
And people are being thirsty in the comments and being like, yes, like, he's tall, thin, nice suit, shows an interest in you, doesn't talk. Perfect.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Really, guys? Like, I understand, and he's got long fingers. So I'm like, I see where you're coming from, guys, but it's not my cup of tea.
That's the most disturbing thing we've talked about this whole episode.
Yeah, so that's what I've got on Slenderman.
Oh man.
Yummy.
Sorry, I just thought of the tentacles.
Oh, don't even get me started. You don't want to end up on Slenderman TikTok.
I don't want to end up on any TikTok. You just, like, every time you tell me about TikTok, it just reaffirms that I've made the right choice.
But I really like TikTok. For, like, every bad video, there's 10 good ones.
I don't know. I miss Vine.
You what?
I miss Vine.
Oh, I miss Vine, too. Anyway. That's Slenderman.
We're back in 2014 again.
Oh, well, yeah, literally. Full circle.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a little dive into the terrifying reality of internet consumption.
Did you burp while you said that?
A little bit.
It's very spooky, folks.
I'm just baffled by humanity.
Yeah.
Just...
in every aspect.
Well, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit more about the origins of Slenderman.
Yeah.
About monitoring what people are looking at, especially children. Teaching children to make the right choices and to consume media in a responsible manner.
True.
God, we need that now more than ever. Yeah. We will be back in
a week
and a half, almost 2 weeks.
We have a Halloween special
11
coming
days.
up. If anyone is interested, look forward to that.
Yeah. So our next episode will be our Halloween special. It'll be a little bit longer of an episode, I think.
And extra creepy.
I promise, well, no, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say I promise I won't make as many sarcastic responses, but I will.
There'll be extra creeps and extra coffee. So.
Oh, so much coffee. But yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions for creepy stuff you want us to cover, shoot us an email, send us a message on our Instagram or our Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy early Halloween.
Happy spooky season.
Please don't try and have sex with Slenderman.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one.
Okay, bye. I almost said love you, bye. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter @Creeps and Coffee.